but for his love for everybody. He started a phenomenon called World Youth Days. Typically, wherever a World Youth Day happens, it's a gathering of Catholic young people from around the world with the Pope. It's typically the largest gathering in that nation's history. And I remember being at World Youth Days with John Paul II as a teenager, and he'd be a mile away from me on a stage. He'd be a little white speck on the stage, and people around me would be crying because they felt personally loved and reached out to by this guy, and they were. And some mystical level, his heart was like the heart of God. He said, I hate the word crowd. I love the word multitude because I notice everyone in it. John Paul II, the beautiful story of how he noticed people. There was a Bishop Brahm from San Diego, who's having lunch with him one day, which would be super cool. All right? And he leaned over the table, and he looked at Bishop Brahm for a while, and he said, we've met before. Bishop Brahm said, yeah, you're the Pope I would totally remember if we'd met before. When they were done eating, the Pope's assistant came back in the room. He said, the Holy Father wanted me to remind you, you guys met in 1963 outside the Church of the Jesu. You were a cardinal. You were a seminary at the time. He was a cardinal. You were 3 of your friends. Remember that now? Bishop Brahm was like, whoa. So how does he do that? And he said, for the Holy Father to encounter another person is to encounter God. John Paul II even loved the guy who shot him at point-blank range. On his whole way to the hospital, he had 3 words to say. All he said his whole way to the hospital, as he was convinced he was going to die, all he said was, Mary, my mother. Mary, my mother. Mary, my mother. He later said one hand shot the bullet, another guided it. You know where the bullet is now? It's in the crown of Mary's statue in Fatima, Portugal. Give it up for your mama. He met the guy who shot him. He forgave him. They became friends. The guy recently visited the Pope's tomb. Guys, there's a reason that this man who was in his 80s with Parkinson's in a Roman costume could draw more teens than Justin Bieber. It's because there's nothing more attractive. There's nothing more beautiful than holiness. There's nothing more beautiful than people who know who they are at their core because they know the love that is God.